A couple of years ago, I got commissioned to do a painting about artificial intelligence. Here's my painting. You may notice Rob from animation. If you're an anime fan, you probably listen to that podcast. If you don't, you should. Basically, in the painting, the man is in love with a machine version of himself. 1950s sort of vibe, when we were just learning about robots. What I really feel is that we don't have to fear artificial intelligence. So far, it hasn't really given us much to fear. It's just a reflection of who we are and what we want from it. It's like a tool. And what have we used it for? To find other people who are exactly like ourselves. Exactly like ourselves. Because if they have one thing about them that we don't like, push them to the side, on to the next thing. Artificial intelligence really is just machine learning. So they're using AI to make our lives more comfortable. They're using it in industry, and we're using it to post pictures of ourselves. What else have we used it for? To help us portray an idealized version of ourselves. Filters, face swaps, mostly to glorify the self. A lot of people are afraid that artificial intelligence is going to bring us to the Terminator. And I'm here to tell you, don't worry about that from America. Maybe if the Mongols had created artificial intelligence, it would be the Terminator. But we're not the Khans. We're the Kardashians. We just want to see pictures of ourselves. And butts. Of course we want to see butts. Butts, 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 butts. But seeing those butts in a way that it relates to ourselves. Can I touch the butt? Can I have the butt? What is this butt to me? We're using AI to curate our Instagram and our YouTube and our Twitter so we can see more people who are like ourselves. We're using AI to finish our text messages to other people. We can't even write a text, let alone a letter. That's what we're using it for. If humans were to ever become like gods, to make something in our own image of Americans, look, I'm an American, so I can talk about America like this. I've seen it from the inside out. When we get a chance to make something in our own image, actually in our own image, it won't want to take over the world. It just wants more likes and more followers. You heard of Shudu, the virtual supermodel? This is more like a thing that we would create in our image, not the Terminator, a being that exists only on Instagram for the likes. You may have also heard of her sister model, Dagny. You may not have. Shudu is much more popular than Dagny. I don't know why. It's types. I think the thing we are most afraid of is not artificial intelligence, but artificial consciousness. And we're afraid because we understand our own consciousness is shallow, it's vapid, it's cruel. There are also many good things about our consciousness, but this is what we fear the most. We're afraid of how we really are because AI is just a tool. There was an AI made on Twitter that was supposed to be a digital person, and it was supposed to learn about humanity from the responses to its questions. Within no time, 4chan got a hold of it and turned it into a racist. That, I feel, is the edges of the internet. Ultimately, what AI is designed to do is to please the user so that they buy things or that they believe things. It is a tool of the people who build the AI, and we just eat it up. Now, you may say that my painting is cynical, but I don't think my painting is cynical. If anything, it's optimistic because, as you can see, the computer version of himself actually looks like him. If I were to do this again, I would make the computer version of himself stronger, with clearer skin, whiter teeth, a stronger jaw. Whatever filter he would put on himself is what I would do. Because no one shows their real self online. Not that Rob needs anything, because Rob is great and we love him. Watch animation. Some people may call my painting cynical. You may say that it portrays modern people as narcissists, stripped of any belief system except the worship of the self. And to that, I would say, you understand my painting very well. Congratulations. That's it. So what do you think? Is this accurate? Is this cynical? Did I fail my art commission assignment? Let me know. What do you feel the future of AI is? Subscribe!